Best wishes for personal happiness and professional successes, and go Rams. For the student response, I'd like to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Liza. Liza, daughter of Steve and Charlotte Poet of Flagler, Colorado, is an Eastern Colorado native with strong agricultural roots. Hey, throw that up here, please. She grew up on the family farm alongside her three sisters and the family dairy herd twice a day. Living in a small farming community, she quickly learned the value of hard work and taking care of those around her. Throughout high school, she was highly involved in various teams and organizations that allowed her to grow and give back to the community. After graduating valedictorian from Burlington High School in 2009, she came to CSU as a Daniel Scholar, where she's continued to excel in and out of the classroom. Over the past 4 years, she's been learning, leading, and loving others, both here and abroad. Liza's passions for agriculture, people, and travel have propelled her into a position as an international 4-H Youth Exchange Ambassador to Europe following graduation. Liza is also a recipient of the 2013 Charles N. Shepardson Agricultural Student Leadership Award, which is presented to a College of Agricultural Science senior who has demonstrated outstanding leadership ability during his or her undergraduate career, has maintained a 3.0 GPA, and exhibits leadership qualities through positions in employment, activities, and organizations related to agriculture and agricultural sciences. Please join me in welcoming Liza to the podium.
In an attitude of gratitude, and on behalf of the class of 2013, thank you for those who are here with us today, seen and unseen. To the administration, faculty, and staff who made this college a family, taking us up like a graft. Not changing our makeup, but providing stability, with deep roots grounded in sensibility, credibility, and humility. To the military, our real-life heroes, who travel wherever need be, so that we can continue to live life as we know it in the land of the brave and the free. Thank you to our families, teachers, towns, churches, and friends who've shown us how far back the back really bends. To those who birthed, reared, and raised us before we headed on this journey to college, we thank you for your investment of love, time, talent, treasure, and knowledge. You allowed us to be free, to explore, and to roam, and when we needed it, a place to come home. Now hold up, I'm not saying we're coming back to live in the basement, but if we do, you should soon kick us out. Just don't find our replacement. Because this gym is so full of talent, hard work, and drive, the world desperately needs us to keep the population alive. Now before we leave this day and move on, let's redirect and reflect. While each of our spans here were different but great, through common experiences, we all can relate. Think back to first year, food animal science at 8, when Dr. Peel taught us how females can lose weight. Or when Dr. Harrison Hughes, in his class over in Hort, if you don't know about strawberries now, you sold yourself short. We ate lots of dorm food, beat the buffs in their humble abode, danced to the scummer, and forgot our class load. And if you were lucky, it wasn't long until you met the legendary Jack, whose positivity on a Monday was way out of whack. His classes filled up fast, and rightfully so, for everyone wanted in before he was ready to go. And now that he's retiring, you might find him in the garage or the lake. But Dr. Fenwick's assured me he'll keep coming back if we have free cake. And later on down the road, we met Flat Belly Paul, a fictional farmer that made grown men bawl. But Dr. Fraser truly had our best interest at heart. And now if we'd only just listened to him when he told us to start. Over the years, we've learned to avoid the plaza with the clipboards and the pens, and that Colorado's winters never really end. We lay down on the quad to soak up the sun, unless of course you're a ginger, then it's 10 minutes and done. We shared in the fear of the ghost keyboard clicking in the chef lab, and jumped in pretty much every t-shirt giveaway we could nab. And in the ag business presentations, you'd pray that Dr. Coots would show up too late, and the cool tree meeting class wouldn't mess up your gait. And if by chance you show up with a Starbucks non-fat latte, one Splenda in tow, I bet that I know where you're wanting to go. Clark B 338 with Dr. Kelly Inns, as she schedules where a future ag teacher begins. And on the east end of the quad, it appears that the landscape students never sleep, never rest, as they refuse to turn in a model that's less than their best. But class, these last 4 years, a little less or a little more, are just a glimpse of what the future has in store. We have been instilled with the gift of education, something that we often take for granted in this nation. But now it's our job to share what we know, to educate and advocate, to help others grow. So the misinformed and naive don't scrutinize and sensationalize and tell lies about what we do under these western skies. But don't be fearful, we can do this, because we succeed. Just look around at what we've already achieved. Yeah, we're ready for this, so don't be afraid to jump, run, or fly. For if you wait around waiting for the perfect time, your life and your dreams will soon pass you by, and the opportunity cost is far too high. So if you're too busy, get a bigger plate. Rise up early and stay up late. Or loosen your ties to things that don't matter, because when a balloon bursts, its contents will splatter. Love and forgive, then repeat and repeat, for life is much better when you run with a fleet. Do things for others because you are blessed, and take care of this world because you are its guest. Last of all, use the knowledge in your head and follow your heart, for today's not the end, it's only a new start.